Hi everyone, my name is Kevin Bridge. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to go over Chaturanga Dandasana. This is an additional video to the first one that's on my YouTube channel. Okay? So for those that don't know what Chaturanga Dandasana, basically from the plank position, you use this in our sun salutation. You bend the elbows, look forward, then you do an upward dog, and then you're out into a downward dog. It can actually be done as a posture as well in the yoga practice. Now what you find is that when people come into the plank position, what they do, they bend their elbows but they lower their hip at the same time, so they cause like a bowing of the hip and the spine, and there's a lot of pressure on the spine in this position when you come down from that movement from the plank. So as an alternative, what we say is knees, chest and chin. So, even when you say knees, chest and chin, some people, what they do, they bend the elbows as they bring the knees to the mat. So basically you're doing the same thing. So what you want to do when you come down, knees, chest and chin, is keep the arms straight, bend the knees till they touch the mat. Then bend the elbows and come down, fully chest on the mat, chin pointed, then point your toes, then inhale, come up into your upward dog, and then exhale, come into your downward dog. Okay? Very important to learn this because it really develops the strength in the upper body, preparing you for various different postures that requires a bit more physical strength, like the handstands, the crow, and so forth, okay? The next thing is when you bend the knees and you make the contact to the mat, keeping the arms straight, that's the key. When you bend the elbows to develop more strength in the chest and the front of your shoulders, and to get the alignment correct, you bring the chest forward as you bend the elbows. So what a lot of people do, they bend the elbows and let the elbows go back. And you don't want the elbows to go back beyond the wrist. You want everything in a line. So basically you want a 90-degree angle when you bend the elbows. So the wrist is supporting the elbow and shoulders are in line. So this is what we call stacking the joints. So let me show you that again. So from the plank, your knees go to the mat and the arms stay straight. You bring the chest forward as you bend the elbows, getting down to a 90-degree angle, and then you come up. And then you go into your downward dog. Okay? The next thing too, I want to show you from this angle. What some people do, they bend the elbows out to the side, like a press up, normal press up, and that's really no use. They come down and they bend the elbows to the side. That's no use too, because one, when you bend the elbows out and come down to do an upward dog, you already can't get the chest through, and you find their shoulders come up to their ears. So what you want to do, I want you to like imagine that you've got a little space, the edges of the mat, where the shoulders is a wall. And to bend the joints, the only thing you can do is bend them back. But as you're bending them, you're not bending them back. You're bending them and bringing the chest forward. So you come down like that. So as a drill, to develop the strength in the upper body, the chest, this really develops the strength in the chest. Right? You should stay on your knees. From the plank, start from the plank, lower your knees, keep everything in the same position, and then bend the elbows, bringing the chest forward, and then come back up. Bend the chest, coming forward, and then come back up. And that will really start to strengthen your shoulders, your chest, even your arms and your wrists. Okay? And when you bend the elbows, remember, 90-degree angle. You don't want the shoulder to go lower than the elbow in that position. You want it to be in line. So So for those who are struggling with Chaturanga Dandasana, in your own time, start to do that type of kneeling press up, that action, and it will start to develop the strength. Always remember to coordinate the breath. So from this position, exhale down knees. You might take a next inhalation here to start, and then you exhale down. You inhale up, because that's the routine of the breath. Exhale Chaturanga Dandasana, inhale up the dog. And then maybe when you start to develop more control of your breath, you can breathe longer. You exhale down, all in one breath. Inhale back up, straighten the arms. Back into the plank. Exhale down, all in one breath, coming down. Inhale back up, and then into the plank. Okay? So I hope you found that useful. My name is Kevin Bridge. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and remember, button? Button. And remember, stay up, never down. I'm out. Namaste.